Welcome back to another episode of your Digi Hustle News. As always, I'm Wade Teamer. Now, Bitcoin closed 2021 at a lovely price of 46,300. This gave us a 58% increase over the course of those 12 months. Now, this also gives us our new metric for 2022, guys. Diving right into the charts, you know how we like to do on the weekly, guys, we can see that Bitcoin did sustain this level. Okay. On the daily chart, we can see that Bitcoin is hugging the 20 moving average as indicated by the RSI. But this is a good thing to me because we are still above that red line, meaning that we could see a potential bounce in the coming days. Now, the weekly chart, I will admit, paints a slightly bearish picture as we are technically starting the week in the red, or at least lower than we were the previous week. So on the weekly, we need to recover back to about 50,000 in order for me to be considered, or in order for me to consider us in a safe territory. Now, it's the monthly chart though, guys. This one has me excited. Start of the year, it's a whole new month. Now, this monthly target would take us all the way back up to 57K, which with the right amount of positive sentiment into the market, maybe we get some big news, we could definitely see that highly anticipated Q1 bull rally really spark off. Now, conversely, we got to be aware of both the good and the bad, guys. If we go the other way, the monthly moving average sits at around 37,000. This means that if we do go the other direction, that could be the range that we most likely will fall in. However, I personally am still holding on to my theory that we are about to see a repeat of 2020. Okay. This time, it won't be about speculation that drives the market, it'll be about utility, a fact that can be seen in headlines all over crypto media, guys. Amidst the numerous predictions for Bitcoin and blockchain for the year, it's a reoccurring theme arising: the technology behind a project and its interoperability. So we saw with the metaverse that was the early stage of the utility era, because a lot of people saw that what could be built on blockchain is not just speculation anymore. This created a ripple effect in the markets, and now the attention is towards interoperability. For example, Square Enix has made their interest for NFTs and blockchains public, with the vision of having NFTs cross compatible with many of their titles. On top of this, Adventus CEO predicts that blockchain interoperability will take center stage in 2022. Last year's biggest Bitcoin rock star started this year with a list of predictions that also highlight the need for interoperability. Then there's Visa, guys, going full steam with what they call a blockchain interoperability hub. This hub is built with the purpose of connecting different blockchain networks through one single payment channel, allowing for the transfer of digital assets between different blockchains through one single exchange. So Visa is getting ready to launch an exchange, guys. Keep an eye out for that in 2022. But that's not all. Then we have the DAOs, something that we were talking about during Friday's live stream, guys. They are really starting to become the new social clubs of the internet. These same DAOs are bringing back ancient companies like Blockbuster, Radio Shack, maybe even GameStop, and preparing them for the new digital economy. At the core of all of this is the need for interconnectivity. With that comes cross connectivity, and neither one would be possible without interoperability. Now, I have something special for you guys. I'm going to leave with a clip from an interview with Marathon Digital, one of the largest Bitcoin mining companies in the world and one of the top 5 holders of Bitcoin in the world when it comes to institutional holders. What he has to say about the future of blockchain ties it all together perfectly.
Fred, what are some of your top predictions for 2022?
I think 2022 is going to be a great year for crypto overall. There will be a regulatory framework put forward. I know Senator Lummis has got some ideas and thoughts about what she wants to do, but I also know that what the SEC is looking to do is really try and bring anybody operating in the sort of crypto lending, accepting crypto deposits, crypto exchanges, bring those companies into the existing regulatory frameworks that exist. When that happens, you'll build more consumer confidence in these companies, which will be a boon really to the DeFi business and exchanges. I think you're going to see a number of layer 2 applications come out on the Bitcoin blockchain having to do with things like identity and essentially staking your reputation with Bitcoin. So imagine a world, and this is something Michael Saylor has spoken about recently, where if you wanted to be a Twitter authority, you had to stake a certain amount of Bitcoin, maybe 100,000 Satoshis or $40, $50 essentially. And anybody who wanted to reach out to you or contact you may also have to have a certain amount of Bitcoin staked. That is a way to really prevent spam, for example. It's a great way to prevent and make it much harder for people to create fake accounts and do things. So I think we're going to start seeing Bitcoin and crypto being used as a way to validate identities. We're going to start seeing layer 2 blockchain projects around personal identity, KYC, healthcare, some really exciting things. And that's going to drive more adoption of Bitcoin. One thing that we're going to see executed in 2022, I think also is the development of this project that FIS and NYDIG announced earlier this year, where essentially FIS, who is a large back office systems provider to banks across the US and internationally, is going to roll out crypto custody and trading to potentially up to 300 million bank accounts in the US. And so while that doesn't necessarily mean that millions of Bitcoin will be leaving the market, as soon as you get 10, 20 million people buying 100,000 Satoshis, half a Bitcoin, something like that, it starts sucking up liquidity from the marketplace. And if the miners aren't selling and the consumers are buying, then Bitcoin only has one direction to go, which is up.
If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this information with friends and family. If you're new to crypto, I have links to the most notable exchanges in the description. Using the links below supports the channel and comes with special bonuses for members of our network. For more information on the new economy, check out the playlist related to this episode on the right and our most recent episode on the left. As always, have a great day, have a prosperous day. Most importantly, we making this money. I'll see y'all in the next one.